Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Let's go, baby.
Check out. Right, 675.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a good shot.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Locke. And he finds Howard complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. On first down, it's Locke. Jones has it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Switch up. Hey, check back 6.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And they'll get him down here at the 23.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there. You might out of a smaller back. That's caught by Howard. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side this time. Here with Gordon. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
25, check 25, check 25.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Catch made here by Campbell. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 95 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Ronald Jones, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This will be taken in at the 1. solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's third down.
Check out. 390.
54. Watch twist.
From the gun, here's Luck. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Luck. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now Gordon on first down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9. Luck caught. It's Wilson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Looking for Campbell downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Campbell making the catch. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That one good for 10 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the penalty, it's Jones. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tackle made by K1 Short.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Mike inside. 5-4. Mike 5-4. Yeah. We don't want none.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, it's Darnold. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Darnold now to throw. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup. Relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Paris Campbell, 33 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down, Gordon. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Love. And Wilson has it. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Luck now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Luck. This complete to Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room.
He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taywan Taylor, 76 yards, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A big play there by Gordon. 49 yards on the ground. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Not today, you are. Not today.
After the interception, it's Love. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Here we go.
On first down, Locke. And a completion to Wilson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now it's a former Raven. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Gano the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Darnold. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Darnold now 9 of 17 through the air. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now a play fake here on first down. Got Gordon open, completes it. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. This is Gordon. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, Gordon. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Again, it's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Darnold from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Fielded at the 33. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. On the delay, Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So that is 2 pick-6s he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick-6s, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
We playing to win. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Fresh off the pick-6, it's Darnold. Open man is Samuel, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Let's go. 5, 6, 5. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They run. Robinson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Dolphins on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's got to be frustrated. Bottled up for the 3rd straight play. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded at the 7. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Jones has it. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Akeem Hicks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to go down again. Kawann Short in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Darnold, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.